This one's a little esoteric, but I want to keep going with yesterday's conversation about genders and talk about the I Ching and how the genders manifest. And that actually made me think of the tree of life here and the 2 and the 3. And I'm going to make a video about that now and put it on my series. But for now, the I Ching. So this is called the King Wen arrangement of the 8 trigrams of the I Ching, also known as the inner family arrangement. I'd say it's the more alchemical one. And it is a cycle through the seasons. And here is Mother Earth, and then here is Father Heaven. And so all of the yin lines, all of the yang lines. Or you could say that these are all the ideas, and these are all the ideas manifested. But just like you could say about the first 3 sephira of the Tree of Life being above the abyss, or above the fold of human knowledge, I think you could say the same thing about the yin lines and the yang lines. They're just a little bit too high level for humans to even have a chance of grasping. So it's said that the first representation of Xian, the father, the yang lines, into the world is Ken, the middle sun, the abysmal, the water rushing through the chasm. And similarly for Kun, the mother, the yin lines, her representation is her middle daughter, Li, which is fire. But to me, that feels somewhat backwards, with the father being the sun that shines down on us. You'd think that his first presentation in the world would be fire or energy, not water and dampness. And for the earth energy of the mother, I would expect something more like the mountain, not the crackling flames of fire. For both the father and the mother, it feels like their first presentation in the world is the opposite of what you would expect that energy to be. Similarly, on the Tree of Life, Hakma is seen as the supreme male, but often presents as female. And Binna is seen as the supreme female, but often presents as male, such as in the Kawo figure from Ifa. And so I think it says something important about gender, that at this top of the food chain, these forces of nature are beyond gender. They contain both within them, and they might have certain faces at certain times, and they might wear one gender's face more than the other, but at that point, you have evolved beyond gender. You are everything into yourself. And if you believe, like Michael Valentine Smith, that thou art God, then we should have that inside of us too. Whatever this presentation might be, we can grow to embrace our anima and our animus. And so it's my hope that one day we might not evolve beyond gender, but evolve into all of the genders and embracing all of the forces of nature within us until we can finally become the beings that Giordano Bruno and King Wen would have us be.